Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a day that I could give you, day just like today. And if I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. On my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Almost always makes me high. If I had a tale that I could tell you, I'd tell a tale sure to make you smile. Wish for you, I'd make a wish for sunshine all the while. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. All the time makes me high. Sunshine almost always. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday to one and all. How is everyone? We have got a lot of folks already logged in. Fantastic. Let's say hi to some folks and see what's in the request feed. KJ Amani is here. He says, "Hey, Steve, could you please play A Wonderful Life by Black?" Ooh, gonna let you down on that one, KJ. I don't know that one. I'm not familiar with it. Let me know if there's something else I can do for you. I'll make a note of it so I can have a listen to the song. Maybe I can play it another time for you. Moritz, joining us from Graz, Austria. He says, "Can you please play We Are the Champions by Queen? The local soccer club won the 4th championship in its history. It's amazing." All right, well, how can I say no to that? All right. Our friend Bill Hasty's here, wondering if I got a couple of Billy Joel deep cuts. I've loved these days. Souvenir, all right, that's in the queue. Thank you, Bill. Good to see you. Lucio, joining us from Italy, I believe. Good evening and good music. Yes, grazie. Grazie for being here. Another regular, Ruth Hooker's here, the Unicorn Girl. How about Little Jeannie or You're My Best Friend by Queen? All right. In the queue. Blue Ice Cream. Do you happen to know I Wish It Would Rain Down? Or any Phil Collins is cool, if not. Oh, that's a cool tune. I don't think I've ever tried that one, but I think I could probably make my way through it. Love Phil Collins. All right, Al Smith joining us from Hawaii. Can you tell? I can tell your voice is getting stronger. Thank you very much, Al. I appreciate that. I'm working on it. It's the journey of a lot of small steps. So, excuse me. It's always difficult here in the spring. I'm allergic to about everything that blooms, which is a lot of different stuff out here. So, coming into the summer, that helps a lot. But I appreciate the comment. Good to have you with us. Simon Strutt's here. Good evening, Steve from the UK. Boy, that was a quick week. Yeah, sometimes that happens, my friend. Lucia Gonzalez. Buenas noches, mi amiga. She says, "Hola, greetings from Spain. ¿Cómo está?" Hope things are well over in España. Very, very talented young lady here. Watch for this one's future to be on the rise. She is. When I first heard from Lucia, she was probably 15, 16 years old, and in that time, now she's in college, and she is just like blossomed into an amazing musician. And it's just been so much fun to watch on YouTube and Instagram, and so really, really proud of all of the growth that she's had. Lord Farquaad is here. What up, bro? How about Fading Like a Flower? Oh, by Roxette? Yeah. Or St. Elmo's Fire. All right, well, we'll get one of those for sure. And Lucy wants to hear A New York State of Mind. I can't say no to you, mi amiga. Absolutely. Tyler Blevins is here. Hey, Steve. How you doing, Tyler? Drake Stropoli is here. Can you play Fat Bottom Girls? A lot of Queen in the... It's interesting. Like sometimes these artists get out in the air and then, like we're all on the same page. This is the third Queen request in the feed today, and as it happens, I just recorded a Queen song last night that'll go out for my solo Tuesday performance on Tuesday. So apparently we're all just sort of in a Queen state of mind. All right, Norm. How about I Love You More Today Than Yesterday? Oh, gosh. Norm, I don't know that one. At least not by title. So it doesn't mean I've never heard it, but I would struggle to fake my way through it for you because I'm just not familiar with what the song is. So if there's something else I can play for you, please do put it in the comments, and I'll try to get to something for you. I'm sorry I'm letting you down on that one, my friend. Let's see here. Oh, You Raised Me Up by Josh Groban. Done deal. Thanks, KJ. Sorry, I will check into Black, though, right? Because I like your taste in music, so. Aiden's here. Would love to hear Sometimes a Fantasy or Crocodile Rock. All right. Aiden's in the mood to do some rocking. All right, my friend. Simon Strutt wants to hear a little Barry Manilow to balance out the rockin'. Love that song. Yeah, we'll be happy to do that one. Jason Metzger is here. Hey, Steve, do you know any songs by Meatloaf? Sort of. Maybe a little bit. We'll see what we can do. Not an aficionado by any means. Oh, Lucia, you do me way too much credit. You're the one doing the work, my friend. Thank you very much for your kind words. All right, well, let's start playing some requests, huh? Just got to find a key for this. Okay, well, I will see how this key works out for me. This is for our friend Moritz and for his soccer club. Congratulations to the team and to all the fans. I know how that really can bring a whole community together in celebration. I've certainly been a part of many of them with teams that I've been supporting, and it sure is a fun ride to go on. Here we go. I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, committed no crime and bad mistakes. I've made a few, had my share of sand kicked in my face. I've come through. We are the champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting till the end, and we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers. We are the champions of the world. I've taken my bows, my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all. It's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. Consider it a hard challenge for the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. 'cause we are the champions of the world, the champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. All right. Thanks, Moritz. It's now got one of these Billy Joel songs that Bill Hasty asked us about. I remember when I first heard this song, it was really early in my excuse me, in my Billy Joel journey. For me, the first album that I ever bought, now my mom actually had Glass Houses and An Innocent Man in her cassette tape collection, so I knew who Billy Joel was, vaguely. And I knew, because I was very, very little when that first wave of MTV came out, but I was pretty mesmerized by it. So, I saw the video for Uptown Girl, and I'd heard the song, Still Rock and Roll to Me, and You May Be Right, were on the radio, and Tell Her About It. So there were videos for Tell Her About It and Uptown Girl that were really popular, and Keeping the Faith had a video. It was less popular. The Longest Time was kind of a thing. It got a lot of radio play. So I knew of him, but I wasn't like a disciple yet. When I was 12, I discovered him during the Stormfront tour. And I won't go into the whole story, but I bought the Stormfront album, and I wore it out. It was still when CDs were just starting to kind of come on the rise, but they weren't the dominant medium yet. And so I wore the tape out on Stormfront, and then I got a second copy. I wore that one out. I got a third copy, and by then I also had things on CDs, so I didn't wear any more tapes out. And then I got the greatest hits, and then little by little I started collecting the albums, and I just kept finding that I loved the songs that were on the albums that weren't famous, that weren't on the greatest hits, as much or more than the hits. And on this one, I did not hear it on the Turnstiles record first. I heard it on the live album that he put out called Songs in the Attic, which was him going back and capturing, even though he was playing a more hits-driven show by that point because he'd broken big in 1977, he was trying to work into the set list from time to time some of these numbers that came before his big breakout point, and he called them his Songs in the Attic. And anyway, this was one of them, and I loved it so much that that's when I went and I found Turnstiles and Cold Spring Harbor, and I think I already had Piano Man, the album, at that point, but I got Street Life Serenade, Turnstiles, and Cold Spring Harbor after hearing the Songs in the Attic album, and I loved this song from the minute I first heard it. So anyway, just a little personal story on that one. Here we go. Take our time, so nonchalant, spend our nights, so bon vivant. We dress our days in silken robes. The money comes, the money goes. We know it's all a passing doubts in dry champagne and soothe our souls with fine cocaine. I don't know why I even care. We get so high, get nowhere. We'll have to change our jaded ways. But I've loved these days. So before we end and then begin, we'll drink a toast to how it's been. A few more rounds to be complete. A few more nights in satin sheets. A few more times that I can say that I've loved these days. All right, thank you, Bill. There's one lick in there that I couldn't quite remember, and I got it wrong every single time. Let me see. That's probably right. Anyway, doesn't really matter at this point. Song's over. That's what I love about live streams. Like, just a second, let me figure out how to play the song. Something I'd never, ever, ever do on a stage in front of a live audience. You guys let me get away with all kinds of crap here. I really love it. Okay, let's see here. Let's try this Phil Collins song, I Wish It Would Rain Down. Let me pull up some lyrics here. Let me see if I can find a key here. that high. Okay. This is probably a pretty good bet for me. All right. If this goes badly awry, just understand this is a Piano Man Steve debut. You know I never meant to see you again. I only passed by as a friend. Yeah. All this time I stayed out of sight. Started to wonder why. Now I wish it would rain down on me. Oh, you know I wish it would rain down, yeah. Oh, I wish it would rain down on me. Oh, you know I wish it would rain on me. Say you didn't need me in your life. Oh, I guess you were right, yeah. I never meant to cause you no pain. Looks like I did it again. Oh, now I wish it would rain down on me. I wish it would rain down. Oh, girl, you know I wish it would rain down on me. You know I wish it would rain down on. Okay. I think there's a bridge that I don't know, because I can't remember how that part of the song goes. And so we're going to skip forward, and I'm going to change it up a half step. Because I know I never meant... Oh, yeah. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, and now I wish it would rain down on me. Oh, you know I wish it would rain. Yes, you know I wish it would rain down on me. Yeah, you know I wish it would rain down, rain down, rain down, rain down, rain down. We'll rate that a Milli Vanilli. Okay. Something sort of like that. Maybe we'll do another Phil Collins song later in the show just to make up for that. Thanks, Chris. All right, let's see here. Fading Like a Flower. Or St. Elmo's Fire. Let me look at the lyrics to Fading Like a Flower and see if I remember what the melody goes like all the way through. Let me see here. See here. In a time. I gotta find where that is from my voice. Every time I see you, oh, I try to hide away. But when we meet, it seems I can't let go. Let's make it a little more play friendly. Okay. Well, let's try here. Okay. I'm a big fan, by the way, of Roxette. I haven't obsessively listened to them now for many moons, but this was one of my favorite bands from the late 80s and early 90s. I thought they had great stuff, and I loved her voice, and I was really sad when she passed away a couple of years back. Had a lot of health problems, unfortunately. In a time where the sun descends alone, ran a long, long way from home, find a heart that's made of stone. I will try, just need a little time to get your face right out of my mind. See the world through different eyes. Every time I see you, oh, I try to hide away. But when we meet, it seems I can't let go. Every time I leave the room, I feel I'm fading like a flower. Tell me why, when I scream, there's no when I reach out, there's nothing to find. When I sleep, I break down and cry. Every time I see you, oh, I try to hide away. But when we meet, it seems I can't let go. Every time you leave the room, I feel I'm fading like a flower. Fading like a rose, fading like a rose, beaten by the storm. Don't remember how that part goes. Every time I see you, oh, I try to hide away. But when we meet, it seems I can't let go. Every time you leave the room, I feel I'm fading like a. Every time I see you, oh, I try to hide away. But when we meet, it seems I can't let go. Every time you leave the room, I feel I'm fading like a flower. Every time I see you, oh, I try to hide away. But when we meet, it seems I can't let go. Every time you leave the room, I feel I'm fading like a flower. Oh, I'm fading like a rose. Every time I see you, I can't let go. Every time you leave the room, I feel I'm fading like a flower. All right, I'll rate that a modest success. So the answer to your question is no, I haven't really learned it yet, Lord. We'll see if we can get St. Elmo's Fire in for you today as well. Okay, let's go. Unicorn Girl wants to give our first Elton John song of the day a spin. Let me pull the lyrics up for this. Okay, something's weird. It's bringing up no search results. I've looked this song up before. Am I spelling it wrong? I think I am. Just a second, guys. I apologize. Was only using one N instead of two in Jeannie, and of course the search was like, nope, no such song exists. Like, you couldn't tell from context clues? A little worried about this AI. All right. This was a rare Elton John hit that did not feature Bernie Taupin on lyrics. They were taking a small sabbatical from working together just because they had kind of experienced a lot of burnout from the incredible success from their 70s collaborations, but they had always planned on coming back together and writing, and they did. I think after this album, they got back together and started a renaissance of a new birth of hits. So, but this one, I think the lyrics were written by a fellow named Gary Osborne. And I think this hit number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. Got so much love, little Jeannie, and you take it where it strikes, you give it to the likes of me. Oh, little Jeannie, got so much love. So I see you when I can. You make me all a man can be. And I want you to be my man. I want you to be my lover. Oh, there were others who would treat you cruel. Oh, Jeannie, you were always someone's fool. Little Jeannie, got so much time. Little Jeannie, though you've grown beyond your years, you still retain the fears of you. Oh, little Jeannie, got so much time. Little Jeannie, running it up so fast. searching for some lasting truth. I wanted to be my acrobat, wanted to be my lover. Yeah, there were others who would treat you cool. No, Jeannie, you'll always be your fool. I wanted to be my acrobat, I wanted to be my lover. Oh, there were others, and I've known quite a few. But oh, Jeannie, I'm still in love with you. Stepped into my life from a bad dream, making the life that I had seen suddenly shining new. Oh, Jeannie, oh, Jeannie, so in love with you. Stepped into my life from a bad dream, making the life that I had seen suddenly shining new. Oh, Jeannie, oh, Jeannie, so in love, so in love, so in love with you, yeah. Suddenly shining new. Whoa, Jeannie, I'm so in love with you. All right. Thank you, Ruth. Let's see. Let's do this one for Simon Strutt. This is by Barry Manilow. All right. I remember all my life raining down as cold as ice. Shadows of a man, face through a window, crying in the night. The night goes into morning, just another day. Happy people pass my way. Looking in their eyes, I see a memory, never realized how happy you made me, oh Mandy. You came and you gave without taking, and I sent you away, oh Mandy. You kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh Mandy. of time. Walked away when love was mine. Caught up in a world of uphill climbing. Tears are in my eyes, nothing is rhyming. Oh Mandy, you came and you gave without taking, and I sent you away. Oh Mandy, you kissed me, stopped me from shaking, and I need you today. Oh Mandy. Yesterday's a dream, and I face the morning, crying on a breeze. The pain is calling. Oh Mandy, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away. Oh Mandy, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking. Need you today. Oh Mandy, you came and you gave without taking, I sent you away. Oh Mandy, you kissed me, stopped me from shaking, and I need you. Need you today, oh Mandy. All right, thanks, Simon. Barry Manilow by request there for our friend Simon Strutt. All right. This is for our amiga in España. This is for Lucia Gonzalez, as per her request. Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood, harbor flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. But I'm taking a Greyhound down the Hudson River line. I'm in a New York state of mind. Seen all the movie stars, their fancy cars and their limousines. Been high in the Rockies, under the evergreens. But I know what I'm needing, don't want to waste more time. I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, Daily News, whoa, 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 comes down to reality. It's fine with me, 'cause I've let it slide. Don't care if it's Chinatown or up on Riverside. Don't have any reason, left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, yeah, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take, yeah. New York Times, Daily News, whoa, 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 comes down to reality. It's fine with me, 'cause I've let it slide. Don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside. Don't have any reason, no, I've left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. I'm just taking a Greyhound down the Hudson River line. Cause I'm in a I'm in a New York state of mind. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you. All right, let's see. What else is in here? You know what? I think now is a good time for me to just check and see what else has come into the comment feed, add to the request list. I still have a few that were there before that we'll be getting to, but let's see if we can add to the pile a little bit. And thank you, Lucia, for that lovely request. All right, let's see here. Norm says, do I know any ambrosia? I might. I got to think about that one. I think they do Darling? No, wait, I think that was Seals and Crofts. If I pull up a list of ambrosia songs, I think at least one or two of them will sneak out at me. Hey, Tyler, you know, I know a few Jackson Browne songs. This is one of the few I don't, and I apologize. If there's another one by him that you like, put it in the comments, and I'll see if I can do it for you or by somebody else. But that one I'm less familiar with. I apologize, my friend. River of Dreams. All right, Jason Chisholm. This Night by Billy Joel. All right. That's a good one. Haven't done that in a spell. Thanks, Andrew. Well, you know, you do something long enough, it does start to come out a little more fluidly. But I make a lot of mistakes. I just don't care anymore. I find, you know, if you make enough mistakes, some of them are going to be noticed by everybody. But there's a lot of mistakes you can make that get, like, the less you care that you're making the mistakes, the less noticed they are by the people that are watching you. Hey, Cole, how we doing? Copacabana. That's an interesting thought. I'll put that in the pile as something I'll try to get to. Thanks, Simon. I'll put it in the pile at least. We'll see if we have time for that. Oh, I wish I could help you out with this one, Rain, but I'll tell you what, that is outside my zone of expertise. I'm terrible at classical music. Absolutely terrible at it. An abomination, in fact. All right, I'm going to do one. I'm going to do an up-tempo one here for Lord Farquaad because I butchered his other request a little bit. So I had to do one that I kind of know. This one was written by John Parr and David Foster. And whilst it went on the St. Elmo's Fire, it was named St. Elmo's Fire so that it could be on the soundtrack to that movie. It was actually written for a remarkable guy named Rick Hansen, who was paralyzed from the waist down in an auto accident. He had been a great athlete, and he wheeled himself around the world, over 20,000 kilometers on every continent to raise money. Raised a whole bunch of money to get care delivered to people in the same predicament. Pretty remarkable guy, and that's who this song is really for. I can do it better than that.
Growing up, you don't see the writing on the wall. Passing by, moving straight ahead, you knew it all. Maybe sometime if you feel the pain, find you're all alone, everything has changed. Play the game, you know you can't quit until it's won. Soldier on, only you can do what must be done. You know in some way you're a lot like me, just a prisoner trying to break free. I can see a new horizon underneath the blazing sky. I'll be where the eagles flying higher and higher. Gonna be a man in motion, all I need is a pair of wheels. Take me where the future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. Ooh, yeah. Running up, don't know just how far that I can go, just how far I go. I'll soon be home, only just a few miles down the road. I can make it, I know I can. Broke the boy in me, you won't break the man. I can see a new horizon underneath the blazing sky, where the eagles flying higher and higher. Gonna be a man in motion, all I need is a pair of wheels. Tell me where the future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. I climb the highest mountain across the wildest sea. I can feel St. Elmo's fire burning in me, burning in me, yeah. Just once in his life, a man has his time, and my time is now. I'm coming alive. I can feel the music playing, I can see the banners fly. Feel like you're man again, hope riding high. Gonna be a man in motion, all I need is a pair of wheels. Tell me where my future's lying, St. Elmo's fire. See a new horizon underneath the blazing sky. Can you hear the eagles flying higher and higher? Gonna be a man in motion, all I need is a pair of wheels. Tell me where my future's riding, St. Elmo's fire. I can climb the highest mountain, across the wildest sea. I can feel St. Elmo's fire burning in me, burning, burning in me. I can feel it burning. Ooh, yeah.
Love that song. One of my all-time faves from the 80s. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? All right, Jake. Let's do some Queen for Jake Strapoli here. All right, I think this is the right key for me. Robbie and I did this as the Music Mafia last year for YouTube. It was fun. We did between the two of us, I think we put 12 vocals together on the chorus in harmony. It was pretty fun. Anyway.
Oh, you gonna take me home tonight? Oh, down beside that red firelight. Oh, you gonna let it all hang up that bottom, girls? You make the rockin' world go round. I was just a skinny lad, never knew no good from bad, but I knew life before I left my nursery. Left alone with big fat Fanny, she was such a naughty nanny. Big woman, you made a bad boy out of me. I've been singing with my band across the water, across the land, seen every blue-eyed bluesy on the way. With their beauty and their style, kind of smooth after a while. We've been through them dirty ladies every time. Oh yeah, won't you take me home tonight? Oh, down beside your red fine lights. Oh, you gonna give it all you got. That bottom, girls, you make the rockin' world go round. That bottom, girls, you make the rockin' world go round. And now I got mortgages and homes and stiffness in the bones. No beauty queens in this locality. I got mine, but I still get my plate up. Still got my greatest treasure. A big woman, you made a big man out of me. That's right. Oh, you gonna take me home tonight? Oh, down beside that red pine lights. Oh, you gonna let it all hang out. That bottom, girl, you made the rockin' world go round. That bottom, girls make the rockin' world go round. Get on your bikes and ride.
That's for Jake Strapoli. Okay, this is one I just kind of felt like I wanted to play today. For those of you who love the 70s the way I do, this is a guy who scored a few hits. A couple of them have actually kind of lasted. And this is my favorite of them, although he has another one called You and Me and Me and You and a Dog Named Boo that I really like. This is Lobo. And I think you'll know this song. When I saw you standing there, I about fell out of my chair. When you moved your mouth to speak, I felt the blood go to my feet. Now it took time for me to know what you tried so not to show. Something in my soul just cries. I see the one in your blue eyes. Baby, I'd love you to want me the way that I want you, the way that it should be. Baby, you'd love me to want you the way that I want you, if you'd only let it be. You told yourself years ago you'd never let your feelings show. The obligation that you made for the title that they gave. Baby, I'd love you to want me the way that I want you, the way that it should be. But baby, you'd love me to want you the way that I want you, if you'd only let it be. Now it took me time to know what you tried so not to show. Now something in my soul just cries. I see the want in your blue eyes. Baby, I'd love you to want me the way that I want you, the way that it should be. Say, baby, you'd love me to want you the way that I want you, if you'd only let it be. I'd love you to want me the way that I want you, the way that it should be. Say, baby, you'd love me to want you the way that I want you, if you'd only let it be.
let it be.
Oh, that song gives me all the feels. Always has. It's what I make music for, guys. You know, it's funny. I love sharing music with folks like yourselves. I love getting the positive feedback. I love getting paid for it, like all of that. But really, at the end of the day, none of that stuff can sustain it. Nope. What it really comes down to is that same thing that happened to me when I first started to learn how to do some stuff on the piano. And that is, you just get this like rush up your spine, and you can feel the music coming out of you, and just that alone, it just gives you all of the tingles, all the feels. And so I'm really glad you're here and asking me to play stuff, and that we're having this wonderful communal experience. But if you weren't here, I'd be down here doing this anyway, because it's that fun. Okay, let's see here. Ambrosia. Let me remind myself what ambrosia does. One of them ought to stick out to me. Tell you what, I'm looking and I love the songs that are in here, but I'm like, it's like all I remember off the top of my head is like how the choruses go. So here's what my norm, I'll tell you what, I promise I'm going to learn some ambrosia this week so that I can play it for you next week, because I really like this band and I don't have anything I'll do well today. I mean, I could go, that's how much I feel for you, darling. How much I feel for you, baby. How much I feel for you, darling. That's how much, that's how much. And then I have no idea where it goes after that. So you deserve better than that. So if you will make this deal with me, you'll come back. I'm going to learn some ambrosia just because I want to learn some ambrosia. I might even make an ambrosia tune my solo Tuesday for next week, just to make sure that I get the job done so that I have something to play on Sunday. Okay. We're going to do one for Aiden here. He's been patiently waiting. Patiently waiting, Aiden. Let's see, Crocodile Rock or Sometimes a Fantasy. I'm going to go with, both of them are great rockers. All right, I think I can patch my way through this. I haven't done this one If I've done it at all, it's been a while. But this is off the Glass Houses album, and pretty fun song live. I've gotten to see Billy Joel perform this 2 or 3 different times. 1, 2.
Oh, I didn't want to do it, but I got too lonely.
That's not the right key. Hang on. Okay. There we go.
Oh, I didn't want to do it, but I got too lonely. Might have to call you up in the middle of the night. Hey. I thought, well, I did try to make love a long distance.
Let me see.
But I really needed stimulation, though it was only my imagination. It's just a fantasy, oh, oh, it's not the real thing, oh, it's just a fantasy, oh, it's not the real thing, oh, sometimes a fantasy, oh, 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 is all you need. Emotions. Why does it always seem to hit me in the middle of the night? Told me there's a number I can always dial for assistance. I don't want to deal with outside action. Only you can give me satisfaction. It's just a fantasy. Oh, it's not the real thing. Just a fantasy, oh, it's not the real thing, oh, sometimes a fantasy, oh, is all you need, whoa, whoa, oh,
Let me see.
Oh, sure it would be better if I had you to hold me. Be better, baby, but believe me, it's the next best thing. Sure, there's many times you wanna need to hear your secrets. Don't be afraid to
Let me see.
Don't be afraid to say the words that'll move me. Anytime you wanna tell them to me. It's just a fantasy, oh, it's not the real thing, oh, it's just a fantasy, oh, it's not the real thing, oh, sometimes a fantasy, oh, is all you need, it's just a fantasy, it's not the real thing, it's just a fantasy, it's not the real thing, it's just a fantasy, it's not the real thing, it's just a fantasy, it's not the real thing.
Yeah, need a refresher course on that one. But, you know, it's live, it's by request. I'm going to give myself a pass. Whenever I do one like that, I change my grading system from A, B, C, D, and F to like pass fail. I'm like, well, I passed. All right. Let me redeem myself with a Billy Joel song I actually know here for Jason Chisholm.
searching for something sacred and lost. But the river is wide and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every evening and stand on the shore, trying to cross to the opposite side to finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleigh through the valley of fear to the river so deep. I've been searching for something taken out of my soul, something I'd never lose, something somebody stole. Don't know why I go walking at night, but I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. Hope it doesn't take the rest of my life till I finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleigh through the jungle and down to the river so deep. Been searching for something so undefined that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind. In the middle of the night. Not sure about a life after this. God knows I ain't never been a spiritual man. Baptized by the fire, I'm wading through the river that is running through the promised land. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the desert of truth to a river so deep. We all end in the ocean, we all start in the stream. We're all carried along by the river of dreams in the middle of the night.
All right. Here's one for our friend KJ Amani. I'll do my best with this one. When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come. Sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. And I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Thanks, KJ. Okay. Copacabana. I'll tell you what, guys. I can feel I didn't get enough sleep last night. I had a late night, and then we had storms this morning that woke me up, and so I'm feeling a little like I'm running to the end of my fuse here. So I'm going to end just a little bit early. I'm going to do one more song, and I apologize to those of you that put a request in that I didn't get to. Please come back, ask again. I will try to make sure I get to them. I'm just, I can feel that I'm running out of gas in the tank for the vocal cords, and I don't want to push them and stress them out too much. So I'm going to close with this lovely little number that Bill Hasty asked for by Billy Joel, and it's called Souvenir. Very short, very sweet, kind of a perfect thing to sing on at the end of a New Year's Eve show. And we remember how to play it.
Picture postcard, the folded stuff, the program of the play. File away the photographs from your holiday. Your mementos will turn to dust, but that's the price you pay for every year. It's a souvenir that slowly fades away. Slowly fades away.
All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night there. Thank you very much for all the requests, all the love, fellowship, the friendship, you know. Thanks for joining me. I love doing this, and I will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. If you're a musician, remember, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And for everybody, guys, remember, give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can. We don't know when this ride comes to an end for any of us, so make the most of it. Leave it all on the field. Don't have any regrets. Love you guys, and I'll see you next Sunday.